Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30. Back to the air, McCarthy. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. He's got it, room to run. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. They'll run here with Jones. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Second and goal, it's an option to the left. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the opening drive, the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Right, ready to send this one away. Damian Pierce now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
And he winds up out of bounds, and that's... Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at second and pretty short. A give to Mixon up the middle. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. We just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. All right, here we go. Second down. Shotgun now, first round. Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Third and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. They give to Jones, right side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down carry for Jones. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. Chased out to his right. Sideline shot is snagged by Hawkinson. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And they are unable to double their lead.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Stroud from the pistol. Complete to Dell. And he's tackled for a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
First and 10, a run to Mixon. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Escapes out. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. It's fielded at the 14. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That punt reaches 50 yards. And the Vikings are going to take over from deep in their own side. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now it's McCarthy. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They've got 1st down from the 31. McCarthy throwing here. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he's taken down at the 30. 16 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Motioning the tight end now. Here comes the screen. He's got it in the red zone. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Has the connection to Hopkinson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing now from the gun. The throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. McCarthy looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Will put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You've got to shake it off and keep on firing.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Right, ready to send this one away. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Down the middle, complete. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. From the gun, Stroud. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. He brings up second down. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. So we've reached halftime in Minneapolis with the Vikings out in front at the break. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman. All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Right, ready to send this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing is Stroud. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. A handoff from Mixon, running right. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
To the left sideline, complete. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans climb their way to 6. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in, right? Higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And this won't amount to much. Tackled after a small run to the 32. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. And he won't escape this. The Texans take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
On 3rd and long, it's McCarthy. Forced out to his right. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Texans are going to take over with their eyes on the end zone. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Here's 2nd and 7. Has his man. It's Mixon. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first. Here's Stroud now. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. So that brings up 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
2nd and 10, McCarthy. Jones reels it in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Third down, 1 yard to go. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
1st and 10 from the 41. Back to the air, McCarthy. Able to find Jones. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. They send Cooks left. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. The Texans close it in, and they will get him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Putting the tight end in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Texans get it back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that third. First down, ball at the 36. Going right side, Mixon with it. And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. On play action, here's Stroud. Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve, complete. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Couldn't connect there. Incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Throw left side, complete. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on that play. So now they've got 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's Stroud. Headed out right. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Tank Dell the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one right down the middle, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Now here he goes. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They go play action here. He's going to push one deep down the... He's got it at the 30. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Taking a big shot for the end zone. He's got it, complete. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings cut it to just 2 late in the game. So a pivotal moment for the Vikings as they go for 2.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
To throw. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. That was the play they needed. Now gotta hope your defense or special teams can come through and get you that football back.
And the sooner the better, too, because time is not their friend. They always have the onside kick to bail them out, but after that, it might be time for this D coordinator to crank up the aggression meter, and you know every one of these defenders will be attacking the ball.
And the fumble recovery is made. And he gets a 1 as we've come up to the 2-minute warning. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. They're set up at the 35 now. They send Diggs in motion right. Gonna start things off with a sweep. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he's just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Sends it to Diggs along the sideline. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. This is Mixon, and he's caught behind the line for a loss. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
He'll look to throw it. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing fourth down.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. The upright's 31 yards away, dead ahead. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond a field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
He stopped on the return at the 27. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now. On the move, headed right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. The line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got his man. Complete. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Looking to throw it. He's got him. That's Addison. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. Here he is to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Looking for the back that time. And now it's 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here he is to throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Setting up to pass. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice game.
when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. He has it on the QB sneak. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. So the Texans come away with the road win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time.